Good morning. So it's second cup of coffee time. I have already had my keto brain nootropic, so I'm not going to add it to this cup because I've already had a scoop of this. I use this every single day and it really works for me. So what am I going to add to this coffee? I'm adding some ghee. I've already had 10 drops of iodine. In addition to a scoop of that, I'm going to add a little bit of my what I like to call coffee. This is the milk solids from my ghee. This is quite salty, so because I use salted butter. So I'm gonna add that. We're gonna go ahead and blend this up. Here's my cup that I'm using today. This is my fall cup. Okay, so that is that. I was in the kitchen making some tuna for my husband for his lunch, and I thought I would come in and show you guys what I'm gonna do for myself. So here's my tuna. It has, I'll show you, it's got Redmond's real salt. It's got a little bit of mustard. It's got a little bit of vinegar, white vinegar. And what I'm gonna add to this is I'm gonna add a can of sardines. I'm also gonna add, this is about 3 tablespoons of butter. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this Primal Kitchen mayo. So the butter is gonna make it taste kind of like a tuna melt. Here's how the sardines look. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop these in here. I poured most of the water off. These sardines do have skin and bones, so I'm just gonna like chop them up inside here. One thing is when I'm adding additional sardines, I might have to add more salt. I'll do that on my plate as I'm enjoying this. Adding the sardines to the tuna is amping it up a lot as far as nutrition is concerned. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my butter. Mix that in there. I wanna see how my texture is before I add in any of the mayo. I'm gonna add as little mayo as possible. So this is how it looks. I'll go ahead and add in a tablespoon. When I say tablespoon, I'm talking about this big spoon. And see how it looks after we add that. Oh, it's looking pretty good. I might add another little bit to this. So I'm gonna add this much more. But if you're eating cheese and you like Swiss cheese, I would recommend like heating this up and then melting a piece of Swiss over it. It's gonna be so delicious. Okay, so this is how this looks. One thing I'm gonna do is I got some bacon in the oven, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat this with bacon once my bacon gets done cooking. Go ahead and test the GKI while our bacon is finishing up in the oven. And see, I've been licking my fingers, so, you know, we'll see what happens with this GKI today. 87. Okay, 87. 1.9. So my GKI today is 2.54. And my Dr. Boz ratio is 45.79. So that's doing pretty good. Hey you guys, it's been a minute since I got outside for a walk and talk. So taking Doc for a quick walk on my break, and I thought I would come in here and talk about how this month has gone for my high fat October challenge. So for the month of October, here was my plan. Gonna continue on with a high fat October, meaning a stick of butter a day or more. I decided that I wasn't going to do any kind of a diet plan, right? I was just going to eat meat, eat high fat, and enjoy my life. And also, I was going to stay off the scale for the month of October. So, in addition to that, I was supposed to be walking twice a day, going to the gym at least, what did I say, 3 times a week? Epic fail. That portion of the challenge just basically fell by the wayside. I went to Zumba class once, and I did not make it back to the gym for the rest of the month. Shamefully. So, what I did do good with was basically sticking to my high fat challenge. I think there were probably a couple of days in there that I didn't get up to a full stick of butter. Oh wow, it's really windy out here. So I might have to do this from inside the house. I'm still out here walking and the wind has calmed down some, so I thought I would come back in. I was saying that my high fat challenge went pretty well. I definitely feel like I got a stick of butter or more in on most days. And I primarily did that by adding like almost a whole stick of butter to my coffee in the morning. So if I use regular butter, I did like a half a stick. If I used ghee, however, I used more than a half a stick, closer to a whole stick in my coffee in the morning. I usually have 2 cups, and so in that first cup I would put a big scoop, and in the second cup a big scoop. I won't find out if I lost any weight until November 1st. I'm not really feeling like I lost weight, so I'm not anticipating that I did. I'm looking at my body and it feels fluffy. So we'll see on November 1st what the weight is saying. So basically that's pretty much the bottom line, is that I stuck to the high fat. I didn't do very well with my exercise or walking. So I definitely need to get on the good foot with that and get myself back on track from the perspective of movement. So the next question is, what are we gonna do for the month of November? Oh my gosh. So I am thinking about it. I'm definitely gonna continue the high fat challenge. I promised myself 90 days. Oh my gosh, look at this. Somebody's spider blew away. Yeah, so anyway, I promised myself 90 days on the high fat. So I'm not going to take any of what happens with my weight or any of that to heart. I'm going to just stay the course for the next 30 days for the month of November. I really am struggling with chicken. I feel like chicken does impact me negatively. So I am considering giving up chicken for the month of November, with the exception of turkey on Turkey Day, since November is Thanksgiving. So I will be planning to have turkey on that day. I'm not sure what the plan is for Thanksgiving so far, but we always have turkey. So I'm having a snack. I usually don't snack, but today I'm feeling hungry. I feel like when I eat tuna for breakfast, I get hungrier faster. So I'm having some hamburger and a piece of bacon. And this should hold me over till dinner time. So it is dinner time, and I am having a half of a sirloin steak and a pork steak for dinner today. So hopefully this is gonna take me over the edge with my hunger today.